This class is brought to you by the LA Care and Blue Shield Promise Community Resource Centers. The centers are a place to help you be active, healthy, and informed. We hope you enjoy this virtual class.
My name is Ana Maria Delgado, and today we'll be doing some fairly gentle chair yoga. I'm sitting in this chair that doesn't have sides. If you were able to have a chair that doesn't have sides, that would be ideal. You might even be able to do this from your couch. You can also do all of this standing or some of these postures seated on the floor, however you're most comfortable. Remember to take this at your pace, and you are welcome to rest whenever you need to, and just do the postures that feel most beneficial and good for you and your body. This is time for you to connect with you. Let's begin. Finding a comfortable seat. Bringing awareness to your sitting bones. Sensing how and where the sitting bones connect to the seat of your chair. And noticing if you can release a little bit more of your weight into that support. As you release the weight, especially of the hips, down into your seat, bring awareness to your spine. Feel that you can lengthen up the spine, sensing all of its natural curves intact. Awareness into the shoulders, letting the shoulders be at once alert and relaxed. And hands can come to rest wherever you'd like to feel them. On the lap, palms face down or up, or you might like to connect your hands in some way that is meaningful to you. And sensing the neck long, the jaw relaxed, the forehead and brow easy and relaxed. Crown of the head gently lifting up toward the sky. If possible, feeling that your feet as well, if you are in a chair, that your feet can ground down. And if they don't reach the floor, maybe bringing some folded up blankets or books to set your feet on. I have a pair of blocks under my feet. And as you get more comfortable and situated in your seat, if it's comfortable for you, perhaps letting the eyes close softly. You can also keep them gently open, resting your eyes on some point in front of you. And we begin by welcoming ourselves. Welcoming ourselves into this space, into this moment, into our bodies, and into our bodies just as they are in this moment. And starting to bring awareness into sensations that are present in the body. Noticing sensations in the feet and ankles. Awareness into the knees. Sensing sitting bones and hips. The spine, the whole back. Awareness of sensation in the abdomen, the ribs and chest. Shoulders, feeling into the arms, down into the hands. And bring awareness into the base of the throat. Sensing neck and jaw, the face, the crown. And feeling the whole body, toes to crown, alive with sensation, alive with breath and energy. And starting to bring more attention to the breath. For now, not needing to change the breath, simply noticing the quality of each inhale and the quality of each exhale. And if it's helpful, might even bring one hand over the chest and one over the belly. Perhaps feeling the gentle rise and fall of chest and belly as you breathe. Noticing what it feels like to breathe in this moment. As you like, you can stay with the natural breath, or if you like, you can start to gently deepen it, inhaling to get just a little bit fuller, and exhaling to get as empty as you can. You can inhale and exhale through the nose if that's what's comfortable for you, or you can inhale through the nose or exhale out the mouth. And you might notice that this changes throughout the practice and in some of the different postures. And wherever you are with the breathing, I invite you to release the hands, shake them out for a moment, and we'll start to all together deepen the inhales and exhales using movements. As we inhale, reaching the arms out and up, hopefully you have space, just to wherever the arms can get to, lengthening the sides of the body, spacing out the ribs. And exhale, slowly taking the arms down as we empty all the old breath out. And we'll try a few of those, everyone at pace and rhythm with your own breath. So your inhale lifts the arms up to wherever they can comfortably get to. Your exhale lowers the arms back down, emptying all the old breath out. Let's try about 3 more of those. Inhales to lift the arms, lengthen the sides of the body. Exhaling, emptying out. Lovely, 2 more. Inhale, lengthen arms, extend up. Exhaling, lowering the arms, emptying out. Last one for now. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, lowering them down. And bringing hands to heart center, sitting up a little bit taller if you lost some of that tall seat. And we'll pause here for a moment to tune in and align, chanting the sound Om once. And you can practice chanting at home, or if you like, you can simply listen. Or if there's another sound that resonates within you, you can vocalize that or chant that in whatever way makes sense for you. Inhaling deeply. And with that, we'll begin. You can release the arms, give them a shake one more time. Check in with your seat, making sure you're still comfortable. If you need to wiggle or shake anything out, you are welcome to do that at any moment your body gives you that cue. And we're gonna inhale arms up one more time. And this time, as we exhale, we're gonna release that left arm down and start to lean over towards the left. You can explore moving that right shoulder. You might reach it long. You might draw it down. Might make little circles. Can even explore rotation of that right palm. Keep both sitting bones nice and rooted into the seat. And a few breaths here. Head and neck wherever they're happiest. And with an inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, releasing that right arm down. A moment of pause, of neutralizing, responding. And we'll come into second side. Inhaling that left arm up. Exhale, gently leaning, stretching over to the right, keeping both sitting bones nice and rooted. Head and neck rotating in whatever direction feels good. Can even bring a little bit of movement into that left shoulder, circling it around, reaching it long, almost feeling like you can use this movement to floss behind the shoulder blades. Right. Rotating the palm. And we'll inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, releasing that left arm down. Gonna inhale both arms up one more time. This time we're gonna exhale to bend the elbows. Bring the tips of the fingers to touch the tops of the shoulders or wherever they can connect to. And we're gonna exhale to bring the elbows as close together as we can in front of us, gently rounding through the upper back. Inhale, opening up through the elbows, lifting through the center of the chest, maybe even looking up if that feels okay with the neck. Connecting this movement to our breath now. Exhaling, rounding, bringing elbows close in. Inhale, opening up through the elbows, lifting the heart, lifting the eyes. And a couple more of these, everyone with your own inhales and exhales. And remember, you can pause and rest whenever you need to. You can modify these movements so that they make more sense in your body, so that they feel nourishing and beneficial to you. Couple more. And last one here, we're gonna stay rounded, release the arms, bring hands to the tops of the legs. And leading with the head, we're gonna inhale, bring the heart forward, looking up. Exhale, round it back. Inhale. It's like you're kind of just waving forward with the chest. Exhale, rounding back. Two more. Inhale, waving forward. Exhale, rounding back. One more. Inhale, wave it forward. Exhale, rounding back and pausing for a moment in a neutral spine position. Checking in with sensations. Good. And we'll reverse that movement now. We're going to inhale, lead with the heart, bring it forward, 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 folding if we can. Exhale, rounding as we roll up. Inhale, now leading with the heart, it comes forward, the chest folds forward. Relaxing head and neck as we exhale, round and roll up. Inhale, heart forward, folding as much as is available. Exhale, rounding to roll up. Couple more with your breath. Exhale, rounding up. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, round it up. Roll all the way up. Give yourself a moment of pause, of neutralizing. Cool. And so we'll start to feel a little more into the legs now. Hopefully our shoulders feel a little more awake, sides of the body and torso and spine. We're gonna take our hands, and with our hands, we're just gonna start to slide down the tops of the legs towards the knees, and then slide back up. And so if possible, we're gonna exhale as we slide forward. Inhale, hands slide back up. and start going, at a pace that follows your breath, but also notice if your body wants to move a little slower than you're breathing and allowing for that to happen. So you might notice my hands going a little bit farther down my knees. Some of that has to do with the fact that I am flexible, but also I have really long arms and shorter legs. So I'm able to easily reach closer to my feet. This isn't so much about reaching as allowing right now our hands to simply caress and massage and nurture those parts of our legs that maybe are in need of that. And then as we do this, as we fold forward, you might notice some sensation in the hips and the lower back. Okay, hopefully they're good sensations, hopefully nourishing. And just a few more here. And next time the hands slide forward, finding your comfortable edge. And it takes a while to find what a comfortable edge is, but it's cool, we got time. And allowing the head and neck to rest. So wherever that is for you, however far forward you have folded. And when you're ready, on an inhale, rolling back up. Okay. And getting a little more deeply into the legs now. We're gonna exhale and draw that left knee up and in. Flex the foot. We're gonna inhale to lengthen the leg out. Exhale, the knee bends, it draws in. You might be able to hold on to it, that might be comfortable, or it might not be. You can try it out. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, we straighten the leg. And it's a little bit, like we're kicking something. They're gentle kicks, right? Just kind of gently pressing, nudging away something that you no longer need in your space. Exhale, nudge it away, lengthen the leg. One more. Draw that knee in. From here, if possible, bring it as close as you can. Keep the foot flexed. Let's see if we can cross left ankle over right leg somewhere. So if you can cross it over the top of the thigh or near the knee, that's great. If that's not happening for you today, you can cross the ankle in front of the ankle. So either ankle over ankle, ankle over knee, or top of the thigh. Find what feels best for you. Sit as tall as you can. Flex through that left foot. Maybe a little more gentle massage here on that knee, that thigh and hip. And then we're going to release the arms down by our sides. Lengthen up the spine, open the shoulders. And we're going to inhale the arms up. And exhale, fold forward as the arms come down and back. Keeping the spine as long as we can. We'll do that a few times with the breath. Inhale, coming up, arms extend up. Exhale, fold it forward, arms reach down and back. And just a few more. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold it forward. One more. Inhale, lengthen up. And we're gonna exhale, fold it forward, release the arms wherever they can connect to, relax through the head and neck. And we're gonna hang out here in this fold. So for some of us, this fold might actually be up here. Check in with what feels safe in your hip and in your lower back. You might even use your hands to bring a little bit of comfort to your lower back or any spaces that are just wanting a little extra support. Stay connected to your smooth, full inhales, complete exhales. And again, you can be breathing in and out through the nose, or in through the nose, out the mouth. Notice how that shifts. When you're ready, on an inhale, we'll roll back to an upright spine. If the ankle is crossed over the thigh, we're going to cross knee over knee. If you've had ankle over ankle, you can stay there. You're going to flex that top foot, sit nice and tall. You're going to take that left hand and either bring it to the outside of the left leg or to the seat of your chair. We're going to inhale that right arm up. And we're going to exhale from the navel, start to twist towards the left. Once you get there, releasing that right hand and arm down. And breathing here, keeping space across the collarbones. The spine nice and long. A few inhales and exhales here. And head and neck can rotate to look as far beyond the left shoulder as feels good. Or you might even be curious about what it's like to rotate head and neck to look beyond the right shoulder, so that your body feels a little bit like it's in a spiral. You might try a little bit of both. Smooth, gentle breaths. And with an inhale, start to unwind and release. Let your body come back to what feels like neutral, to what feels like center. And sometimes it might just kind of want to wiggle and move into that space, responding to the posture you just experienced. Always giving ourselves a moment of pause in between sides to notice. Nice. And when we're ready, gonna exhale and start to draw that right knee up and in. Hands might hold onto it. Sitting tall. Inhale to lengthen the leg out, giving a little kick. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. This is really fun to me for some reason. I hope it's fun for you too. And if it's not, that you find ways to make it fun for you. Exhale, we're gonna draw that right knee in now as much as we can, wherever that is for you, okay? Maybe grabbing hold of the lower leg, maybe the ankle, see if we can cross this right ankle over the top of the left thigh. And each side is so unique and different. Maybe on the other side you were able to do this, and on this side you can't, or maybe it's the other way around, or maybe you weren't able to cross ankle over thigh on either side. So whatever it is, it's totally fine, as long as you feel safe and you feel that there's some kind of movement, some opening, some yummy stretch happening. Again, ankle over thigh or knee, ankle over ankle. Find your variation on this side. Keep that right foot gently flexed. We're going to take the arms out by the sides. Lengthen up the spine. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, folding forward, arms reach down and back. Inhales to come up and exhales to fold forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding forward, arms reach down and back. Two more. Inhale, up. Exhaling forward. Inhale, up. With the next exhale, unfold forward, resting there. Hands can rest wherever they make contact. Relax through the head and neck. Whew. And notice this side. This side for me is talking to me. It's saying like, hey, what's up? Where you been? So just listening to what the body has to share with us. And sending it smooth, gentle breaths, sending it care, sending it love, sending ourselves care and love. now, slowly rolling back up. Sitting tall, we might cross this right knee over the left. We might stay ankle over ankle. Wherever this is for you, sitting bones nice and rooted, sitting tall, long spine. And taking that right hand alongside us, holding onto the chair or the outside of the leg. We'll inhale that left arm up from the navel as we exhale, rotating towards the right. Releasing that left hand and arm down. Keeping space across the collarbones. And keeping the spine nice and long. And we can explore rotation of head and neck, looking far beyond the right shoulder, or looking beyond the left shoulder, maybe a little of both. And eyes can always be open or closed once you find yourself in your shape. A few gentle breaths there. When you're ready, on an inhale, allowing the body to naturally unwind, to release, to respond. Okay. We're going to feel a little more into our feet now. So again, I have my feet resting on blocks because my legs are short and my feet don't reach all the way to the ground. So if you don't have blocks or you don't have something to bring your feet up on, sometimes if you shift a little bit more forward into your seat so that it's almost like you're sliding off, your feet might be able to find the ground, because we're a little bit closer here. So actually, if I shift really far forward in my chair, I don't need the blocks anymore. I might turn sideways now so that you can see. And we're gonna lift the right heel, keep the ball of the foot and the toes on the ground. And then we're gonna release the heel. We're gonna lift the toes and ball of the foot. So basically we're rocking forward and back on the bottom of the foot. You can do this with your breath, or you can do this faster than you're breathing, slower than you're breathing. We're really trying to feel as many parts of the foot connecting to the floor. And we'll give the right foot a rest. Switch onto second side, lifting the heel, lowering the heel, lifting toes and ball of foot. So rocking forward and back. Forward and back. It's getting cloudy. And we're gonna try both at the same time, lifting both heels, lowering, lifting tops of the feet and toes, rocking forward and back. Okay. And bringing the feet to rest, keeping the left foot planted. You're gonna start to extend the right leg. See if you can bring the heel to the ground. Sit up tall. Notice the moment I did that, I started to feel my shoulders collapsing a little bit. Engage through the muscles in the belly, root down through your sitting bones, and lengthen up the spine. And then for extra fun here, you're gonna see if we can hover that foot and leg up off the ground. So there's a lot happening here, a lot of work. If you can lift even higher, great. Find a height where you feel like you're doing some amount of work, but not too much, right? You don't want to tire yourself out too much yet. And then from here, we're gonna point and flex through the foot. Point and flex, point and flex. Couple more, pointing, flexing, pointing, and turn these into rotations of the ankle, circling it around. You might hear some interesting sounds coming from your ankle. Rotate in the other direction. And the leg might be ready for a rest. Go ahead and give it a rest. Offer it some sweetness, some massage. Okay. And second side. So lengthening the left leg out. Heel rests onto the ground. Remember to sit tall, engage through the belly. Sitting bones root down. We might hover the leg up. And then we can point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And rotate the ankles. Circles with the foot and ankle. Other direction. Or all the directions you can find. And you will probably notice that the circling movement comes a little bit more easier on one side. And that's okay. We are not symmetrical, but we work to find some level of balance in the body. And letting that leg have a rest when you're ready. Gonna take the feet wide as you can. Again, this is where we wanna make sure our feet are planted. If you're on the very, very tippy tip edge of the chair, making sure that you are not gonna slide or fall off. And we're gonna start to fold forward. So wherever this is for you, toes can turn out, knees and legs are wide. If you happen to have some other piece of furniture here, you might hold on to that. There might be a bookcase you can steady yourself on, or you might have a water bottle or something, a tall book that you can bring out on the ground in front of you and to gently support you here. Relax the head and neck. As you're ready, inhale, we're gonna roll it back up. Nice. Going to bring feet a little closer together, about hip width distance. Try to have them parallel. And now I am, again, gonna come to the tippy tip edge of the chair. We're gonna come to stand for a few moments, if that's comfortable for you. If it's better for you to stay seated, you can stay seated, but you can still do these same muscle engagements with the legs, okay? We're gonna bring hands together at the heart center. I'm going to root both feet down. I'm going to spiral my inner thighs towards the center, so really engaging through the quads. I'm really gonna reach my sitting bones back and down. Draw the navel to the spine, so really engaging through the low belly, and I'm gonna start to hinge forward a little bit. I'm gonna continue to give more and more of my weight to my feet, and eventually my feet will give that weight to the earth. I'm giving so much of my weight to the earth that she just kind of lifts me up. Right? It's actually, significant to lift sitting bones up off the chair that way. So we'll try that a couple more times. So again, whether or not you're able to actually lift your sitting bones up off of your seat, it's okay, it doesn't matter. You want to feel that active engagement in the feet and the legs and in the abdomen as well. Okay, so shifting forward, rooting through feet, engaging legs, engaging low belly, and then lifting up. Okay, twice more. Rooting through feet, engaging through legs, engage low belly, lift up. Really nice. And one more. This time we're gonna stay standing. So coming up, if that didn't work for you in a way that does, you can totally use your hands on some support. And we're gonna inhale, come all the way up, mindful of furniture. I have a low ceiling with a fan. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, I'm gonna rotate sideways so you can see me. So my chair is still here. It's here for support. Just gonna turn it a little so I have some more space. I'm gonna bring, we'll start on the left side of this for now, just because it's here. So I'm gonna resting right hand onto your support, whether it's chair, wall, bookcase, whatever you have. I'm gonna shift my weight over to the right foot and leg. I'm gonna start to pick my left heel up. So this might be enough work here for you. This might be enough balance. If you're able to, you can explore lifting that knee a little bit higher. might be here. You might keep toes on the ground. You can explore a comfortable height for you. So wherever you are, even if toes are still on the ground, you're gonna explore opening that left leg out to the left. So balancing on the right leg. You might notice that as I did that, I dumped a little bit more of my weight into my right leg rather than having that right leg work so much. Engage through the low belly, engage through that left hip and leg to help support you, right? And also hand on the chair for support. So wherever you are, whether toes are on the ground, we're gonna exhale, leg in. Inhale, open the knee out. Exhale, bring knee to center. Inhale, open up. And twice more. And we're gonna open out. This time, we're gonna rest that foot inside of the right leg, resting left foot inside of right leg. Happened again. Engage. Again, foot can be on the calf, can be near the ankle, on the toes. Some of us might be able to bring that leg a little bit higher up into the inner thigh. This actually feels really good for me because then I can press my thigh into my foot. And then that sort of like counterbalance, right? Hand can stay on the chair if you need it. If you don't, hands can do whatever they like. So this is our tree pose. Maybe once our roots feel well established, branches can grow. And there might be some kind of wind that comes or some kind of weather that moves our branches, or maybe little animals, some birdies, pajaritos, or other tree creatures. And a couple more here. And as you're ready, coming back to your support if you left it. Gently returning that left foot to the ground. Might give some love taps to that right leg. Thank you. We're always offering ourselves sweetness and gratitude, right? And we'll switch over to second side. So I'm gonna physically move my chair over to the second side. You're at home, you can just dance your way around your furniture. Don't move furniture at home, please. So supporting my left side, hand's gonna come to, left hand to the chair, rooting down through left foot. I'm gonna start to pick my right heel up. And then maybe the foot, right? Might keep toes on the ground. Explore what works for you. See where you are with comfort, how high you can bring the knee. If you can bring it up high, by all means, please do. And remember, you have that support. And we're gonna inhale to open the right knee out. And exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, center. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, center. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, center. Last one here. Inhale, open it out. And let's start to plant the foot. Again, we can keep toes on the ground, a little higher up on the leg, below the knee, above it, inside the thigh. Again, pressing foot into leg, leg into foot, engaging through the belly, right? So it's not just that left leg that's supporting us. Everything is holding us up, right? The right side is engaged, our belly is engaged. We have supports. Right? We make use of the support that's available to us. And then once those roots feel steady and established, perhaps our branches grow in our tree pose. Right? And the branches do not have to be symmetrical, and they don't have to be still. Right? And this might even be fun. This could be joyful for you. It might be serious for you. Whatever it is, right? Honor your experience. It might be uncomfortable. Breathe through it. We just don't want pain. We don't want this to be painful. Knowing that you can rest, you can pause and rest whenever you need to. You have that choice. And if you're still in your tree, maybe 1 or 2 more breaths there. Feeling the shakiness, the wobbliness. That's how we find our balance, is breathing into those shaky places. And gently, gently releasing that right foot back to the ground. Tapping out, massaging that left leg, saying, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate you. Okay, and just a couple more things here since we have our chair here. So I'm gonna turn my chair so that I can use the seat a bit. You might just rotate your body so that you have access to the seat of your chair or whatever support you've been using. And with my hands on the seat of the chair, I'm just gonna start to walk my feet back. I'm gonna keep my feet more or less parallel. That feels comfortable for me. I'm gonna reach my sitting bones back into space. I'm gonna reach my arms forward. Option here to keep your head in line with your spine or to relax it down. So coming into somewhat of an L shape with the body. We could also call this our supported or half downward facing dog. Nice. And a few more inhales and exhales here. Inhale, starting to look forward at the chair, and just gently walking our feet back. Roll ourselves up. Nice. So at this moment, you can either come back to find a seat in your chair, or if it's comfortable for you to lie down, you might bring yourself to a lying down position. I have my chair set up nicely here in such a way that I can actually come to lying down and then rest my feet up onto the chair for my relaxation. Oh yeah, this is nice. Wherever you're coming to for your final relaxation position, making sure it's one that you can actually relax in. Whether you're sitting down, resting on your side, or lying down, feet up or down. Hands resting wherever you'd like to feel them. Eyes open or closed. Letting the breath come back to its natural rhythms, natural pace. Doing your best to not do your best here. Relaxation. You are welcome to stay in your relaxation pose as long as you can, really, or you'd like to. When you're ready, you can start to bring wiggles and movements back into the body. Stretch the arms, wiggle the toes. Might bring the knees in closer to the upper body. And in your time, in your way, in coming to find a seat. Whether you're sitting on your chair, on the ground, or some comfortable place. And giving yourself a moment here to check in. Noticing how you feel now. What you found. And please know that if you found anything of benefit in your practice today, that comes from you, from your effort, your dedication to yourself. And you can reconnect to that whenever you need to. You can bring hands to heart center if you like. And to close out the practice, we can chant the sound Om once more softly, or you don't have to chant at all, or if there's something else that resonates with you. Inhale deeply. Om.
Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week and at one of our resource centers as soon as we can. Until then, stay active, healthy, and informed.